I want to introduce a number of things that we did to enhance the Gecam corner grinding machine for welds on rectangular boxes. Can be stainless steel, can be mild steel, can be aluminum, whatever. Today we are going to demonstrate that on the 135, which can take a bigger box all the way up to 64 inch. This machine can take a box up to 32 inch. The first thing that we did is we have grinding oscillation, and we'll demonstrate that in a while. The grinding oscillation is the oscillation in the head where it tilts forward and backwards. We put that on a frequency inverter, which we put in here. You see it on the bottom, and we set that to a fixed frequency of 30 Hertz, which means we are slowing it down, but we have it also here on a potentiometer where you can vary it in the speed, in the oscillation speed. And that does a number of things for the machine. Number one, as we're slowing it down, it increases the longevity of the mechanism. You see here in the machine, our first improvement that we did is where we did all mechanical components new, all machined and so forth, fully adjustable, adjustable in the stroke, and adjustable in the symmetry, and adjustable in the radius, and with a new backing plate behind it. By slowing it down, we get a lot better longevity in all those components in terms of wear and tear. The second thing that we achieved with that, and that was somewhat unintentional, is that we have much better dust extraction because we don't have as much overspray from the rapid movement. The next thing that we improved specifically for the 135 is that we are putting the head on a pneumatic tensioning so that we can follow contour on boxes to a certain degree better than what we've had before. And if you look at this back here, so now the machine is on a pneumatic cylinder, and that cylinder pushes the head up against the part, and we make this adjustable in pressure so that we have varying pressure depending on how much distortion you have on your part. And you would want to reduce the pressure as you have more bow, and you want to increase the pressure as you are straighter and you want to grind more aggressively. Of course, that's always a compromise. Also, what we do show here today, and that's especially for stainless steel boxes, is we are going to show you results with a Scotch-Brite belt only. If you have a fairly straight weld, and especially a TIG weld, but could also be a good MIG weld and so forth, where you don't have to remove too much material, this almost gets you a finished box off the machine where you do not have to do too much hand finishing and blending in afterwards. So, I'm going to run an empty cycle first. Where we will show the changes in the oscillation. So, no start. Demonstrate that on the part. This is what the corner looks before. The box in against the stop. We clamp, and we start. There you have your finish. You see how it blends in. Of course it is warm. You're going to have to take off a little bit of the discoloration on the long side here. And you have to just take off a little bit with Scotch-Brite the discoloration on the, that is actually the long side and this is the cross side. But we have a very consistent grind on the edge, and as we follow along here you can see that we have a grain that matches the grain of the original number 4 finish material. So all you need to do at this point is blend it in. Of course, when you have weld defects like this one, little holes, there's not much that you can do about this because you cannot grind what isn't there.